Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's been a while I did a video. I apologize, I've been very busy with a video, or with a project rather. In today's video, we'll be looking at a short and quick one. This video will be very short. In today's video, we'll be looking at the root CSS Pseudo-Class. Let's get right into the video. The root pseudo-class matches the root elements of a tree representing the documents. In HTML, the root represents the HTML element and is identical to the selector HTML, except that its specificity is, what is that? Specificity. Ah, man, come on. Let me pronounce that one more time. Specificity is higher. Come on. Okay, I hope you got that. Specificity is higher. Okay, let me show us with an example what I mean. So this is our CSS page. So if you have something like this, the root, then you have the background color. The background color, let's do gray. And you have the HTML. And you have the background color, again, the same gray. So the CSS snippets you are looking at will do the same thing. But the root element, the first one, is also essentially equivalent to the one below, which is the HTML selector. In fact, the root selector has more authority than the HTML selector. This is because it's actually considered a pseudo-class, like the first child, when you have a first child like this, or you have the over state of a button or something. So it's actually considered the same thing like these ones I just typed now that you are looking at. What this means is that it has more authority or higher specificity than the tag selector. Let's take a look at an example. So we have the background color gray. So let me change this to dark blue. Then let's do a color of white, right? Then we'll come back to this place. Let's leave this one at gray and do color of the same white. Now, if we go to the browser, you discover that the root will take preeminence. Why? Despite the HTML selector coming after, the root selector still wins thanks to its higher specificity. So the root will always take effect. Now, another use case scenario of the root selector is that you can use it to declare global CSS variables. For example, if you have, let's go back to our CSS. If you have, let's delete this, we'll come back to that later. If you have a variable, okay, I'm still going to use the same roots. Okay, let me do it this way. Say I have H1, right? And I want to create font family somewhere. And I use the Lucida font family. And maybe I now have paragraph. I use the same font family in several places, right? Now, if I've used this font family in about maybe 100 places, and I want to edit, maybe I now later change my mind, okay, the client says, no, I don't want Lucida. This is my font, or this is my color. It means I will have to go to several of the places, the 100 or 200 or 300 places where I use those colors to start changing them. Now, but the advantage of using the @root is to declare your color once and use the name of the variable or the variable itself. Let me show you an example. So we have something like this, and we do main, say, let's call it main color. And I use dark blue for my main color. And I come here and do padding left, for example, and I say 1 or 10 pixels, right? Now, the beauty of this root pseudo class enables you to declare a global CSS variable once and use them in several places. Now, let me give an example. If, for example, I want to use the main color in the body, now I'll just do color. So what I'll just do is variable and the name of the color. So if I have this in like 1,000 places, what I just need to do is come to this place and change the dark blue. Maybe that's not the exact dark blue. Maybe something close to this or something close to this. And the moment you save, it reflects in all the places where you have used the dark places. Let me use it. Let's use this same method to do a live scenario, for example. So now let me create a CSS or like a button. Like, yep. So I'll call this visit our website. So if I come back, I should see visit our website. But now I want to do something to this. I'll go to the CSS. So I have the A. Now, this is the main color. Let's say this is the main BG color, for example. Okay, let me call this button BG color. Then I'll now have button color. So I want to call this white, right? Now, I want to use it in a real life scenario here now so you understand it. So A, the anchor tag, let's say I want to remove the text decoration. So I will do none. So I want to add the background color for it. So what I will just do here now is just create variable. And this, so let's go and see how it looks like. This is what we have. I can create other kinds of variable. Maybe I can have street padding all, supposed to be double line. Then maybe I'll call this 1 rem and 2 rems, for example. Then I come here and add padding. I'll just do the variable. Padding all, yep, padding all. Then I want to add color to what I am doing. So I'll just do var again. So btn color. So if you save this, and definitely I'm going to use this, you might use it in several places. You might use this in several of the places you are working on, several of the codes you have. And I'm very, very sure you might have it in more than one place at a time. More than one place. And going back, I remember several years ago when I've not come in contact with SASS, because SASS, this is almost close to, but SASS is more advanced, But I remember when I've not understood this concept, and the concept of final later bumped into SASS. Man, I know what it is where you have 1,000 lines of CSS and you use this place in more than 500 places. And you need to start start changing things, especially in the early days of web development, not like now that we have more advanced editors where you can just go. But it's better when you do it this way or you use the SASS, for those, either SASS or less, for those who are not into SASS or less. Maybe one of these, we're going to do a short video, just a basic short video to just introduce us into SASS, how the workings of SASS and how to help you to solve a lot of problems. Or you could just go straight and and just follow Bootstrap route and you are good to go. But on the basic level, at least you need to understand this basic concept to help you to solve a lot of problems, because it can have its headache, especially when you're always afraid, hey, please let this client not change this thing, because it means I have to start afresh or go all over the place and start changing things, right? So I hope this short video has helped us to, especially for those who are new into this web development business. It will help you a lot. So I hope you have value, you have gained value in this short video. And I promise I'm still going to do, and that's the project I'm working on. We're going to do a video where a full website, just a landing page of a website, where we'll do the desktop version and the mobile version. We're going to do all of it. But for now, I'll just be bringing in short videos as we move along until we get to that place of the video. Thank you. Please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate if you can like our videos, share our videos, and also subscribe if you are new to our channel, because this will go a long way. Please, it will go a long way to help us reach more people. And if you know people who are interested in web development, you can send our YouTube link to them. I'm going to put that in the description below and also somewhere on the screen where you can see the name of a channel. Please subscribe, and you can also follow us on Facebook and follow us also on Instagram. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.